Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I almost said stop. Can you believe that? On a live broadcast too. I almost said stop. Anywho, I am your host with the most, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby! All right. So we got a good show here today. We're going to be talking about, as you can see on the description, if you haven't seen the description yet, yes, we are talking about hackers, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What's going to be, what is it that we're going to be talking about, and everything, and a little news article and everything like that, and so there's going to be some interesting stuff. And we're gonna have a lot of, and we're also gonna have a lot of fun and everything like that. Share a few laughs, a few yucks, and everything like that. Keep the day going. My God, it's so friggin' hot today. How hot was it? How hot is it? It's so friggin' hot that I just got this bottle of water out of my refrigerator, and it's not even cold anymore. That's how fucking hot it is. So, shout outs. Everybody loves shout outs. I hope you love shout outs. And I'm looking at the weather here before I get to the shout outs. I'm looking at the weather report. It's 80 degrees right now. It's 80 degrees here in Connecticut. And it's saying broken clouds. I shit you not. It says broken clouds. I never knew that clouds could be broken. Clouds is basically just evaporated water into the Earth's atmosphere. The Earth's atmosphere. Yes. I'm being technical today. I'm being a nerd. But I'm having a good time though. It's hot as hell out here, and you know we're always gonna have such a great time. So yeah, let's give out the shout outs like we always do, of course, each and every Thursday night here on Channel X, here live on YouTube, for your viewing pleasure. Big shout out goes out to, of course, everybody over on Facebook, gaming pros and otherwise. Check them out. Awesome page on Facebook. You know, talk about everything. You know, everyone's hyped and ready for E3, as well as I. So we got, of course, we're gonna dive a little bit into that later on today. And yes, my character on GTA 5 is wearing shorts. So we're gonna have a good time here with that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, yes, I am getting my loot crate. Perfect. Okay. We'll take a look at it later. Alright. So I am not late. Of course, my good friend Jen and everybody over in Bristol with the Bristol Beat and the Bristol Beat app. Download it today on your iPhone or your Google Store. I downloaded it, of course. It's getting ready for their 1-year anniversary, so that's really, really cool. So I'm going to be chiming in and giving them a shout out, as I always do. And so it's going to be really cool. Check it out. Some great music. We got some nice weather in today. As a matter of fact, I just did a little yard work today, you know. No, I was whacking my weed and everything like that. Yes, I did say it like that. I was whacking some weeds over there, and you know what? I decided to, you know, just go ahead and put on Bristol Beat, listens to some good classic rock and everything like that. Well, everything in between and everything like that. It was really, really great, and you know, it made going outside a lot more enjoyable when you're, you know, when you're doing yard work or when you're out having fun, you know, out having fun with your friends and everything like that. Also cooked on the grill, fired up the old grill, you know, and by firing up the grill, I burned some burgers, and I'm sorry about that. My beautiful girlfriend, who I'm going to be giving a shout out next, had to put up with me eating some hockey puck style hamburgers. But it didn't matter because of the fact that we had Bristol Beat playing. Download it today on the Apple App Store or your Google Play Store. Check it out. You'll be glad you did. Or you can check it out their website at bristolbeat.com. Download it today. You'll be glad you did. And then, of course, as I just mentioned, my beautiful girlfriend Marissa, who's probably watching me right now, and make sure that I'm not making a fool out of myself like I always do. Just kidding. Love you, baby. So yeah, we hung out today. You know, spent a little time together today. So it was really quite relaxing. You know, burn the burgers a little bit, but you know what? It didn't matter. We doctored it up a little bit, and it tastes like really damn good burgers. They really did. And she actually made me a little something here today. Now I'm gonna show off. Now usually you know, as you notice, I'm always I'm always eating some, you know, trying some stuff here, and it's great. It's really good. You know, it's always great. And of course, everyone knows about my pleasure I had with the brownie batter Oreos, which I hope they come back again because they were so amazing. I'm actually going to be trying out some new products that I'm going to be showing off here in the weeks to come, hopefully, which is some new Pop-Tarts that are coming out, and it's going to be pretty amazing. I don't know if you heard, but there's going to be some Jolly Rancher Pop-Tarts coming out in the woodwork and everything. But this is it's a nice, wonderful muffin, and you can actually have this any time. Now, normally when you think of muffins, you can, you know, you eat a muffin around, you know, breakfast time and everything like that. But this particular muffin is actually not that bad. She's basing this muffin out of Elvis Presley. Now, for those of you who don't know, Elvis Presley was a huge rock and roll star back in the day, you know, even way before I was even born. And one of the things that he used to, you know, that was big famous in was Hawaii and everything like that. As a matter of fact, we're actually thinking about having a Hawaii-themed parties when our birthdays come up. Anywho, so one of the one of the musicians that she liked, loved to listen to, was Elvis Presley, and he was huge back in the day. And one of the things that Elvis enjoys eating was peanut butter and banana sandwiches, with a little bit of chocolate in there and everything like that. And that's what he enjoyed. So my girlfriend made this, and it's based off of in honor of Elvis Presley. I don't even know if there's like some sort of think about that. I know. You always got to anticipate my arrival. And speaking of muffin, I'm glad you brought that up, because look what I'm bringing out to the table. Your muffin. So I'm gonna bite into this. And share this enjoyment for all of you. As I said, it has peanut butter, chocolate chips on the top, or inside rather, banana, all that good stuff. So this is in honor of Elvis Presley, and let's give this a try. Now, I don't know if you see that on there, the sugar things on there. Yeah, I guess that's based on the rhinestones that he used to wear on his suits and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. So I'm basing it off of that. So that's really, really cool. So I guess you can call this the King Muffin. That is a good muffin. That is a damn good muffin. And if Elvis was still alive and you gave him that muffin, and I know she's watching, if he were to eat that muffin, if he were still alive, you know what he would say? He would say, "Thank you. Thank you very much." Not my best Elvis impression, but so worth it. So worth it. And my beautiful girlfriend's a hunk and burning love. I'm crazy. I'm having a good time. Why not? It's Thursday night. The moon is bright. We're gonna have some fun. Show you how it's done. And damn it, we're live. So that's pretty cool. And baby, look, I have water. Yeah, always got to make sure that you're well hydrated, well into the evening. You know, always make sure you're well hydrated, and you don't want to dehydrate yourself by drinking sugary drinks like sodas or high fructose corn syrup. So, anywho, gotta do the plugs. I gotta try that that hair thing, because I don't need no damn wigs. But yeah, here we go. Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're gonna miss out on some awesome stuff. And this month is Guardians, so you may have missed out on this one. So if there's still time, check it out. Do it. Sign up today. LootCrate.com. You know where to go. Check it out. Tell them Tom Dog sent ya. And then of course, Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that box, even though I was trying aimlessly to get that box. But looks like I'm going to have to get it in back order because I'm missing out on that one yet again. Especially on this one because it's the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. So happy anniversary to Star Wars and the Star Wars franchise. George Lucas going into the Channel X Hall of Fame in honor of this legacy, and you know, you gotta love the guy and everything like that. So George Lucas made such an amazing film that's going to continue on throughout its generation. You know, for our children's children and their children and their children and their children and so forth.
How are you?
So we're gonna have a great so happy birthday to the Star Wars franchise. And so, and of course, you know, Funko.com. Gotta check it out. You'll be glad you did. It's one of the most awesome web pages
Enjoy your purchase.
of all time. You know, shop around for some pop vinyls and collectibles and everything like that. You'll enjoy it. You really will. You really will. And excuse me. So definitely check that out. Get all the box subscription. They got the Disney Treasures box. They have the Legion of Superheroes, I believe it is. So, the box, you can check that out as well. And Marvel Collecticore, which you see right there behind me. So check that out. You'll be glad you did.
Brandon Roberts, dude. I know, trippy, right? He's just like a regular dude. Yeah, for reals.
And let's not forget our show is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Located on Queen Street in Southington, located at 1049 Queen Street in Southington, Connecticut. Or you can also check out their facilities at 38 Center Street in Wallingford, Connecticut. So, a very good store. Traded in a couple of I managed to get rid of a couple of pop vinyls and everything. I had to part ways with them and everything, and it was money well earned and everything, so it's pretty cool. So trading your old video games and consoles, retro video games, accessories and systems, DVD box sets and Blu-rays, sports cards and novelty items, wrestling collectibles and autographed items, sports wrestling and actors. So definitely check that out. And and any other collectibles, even
Jesus, that was close.
Even pop vinyls and everything like that. So definitely check that out. Their website is mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. You'll be glad you did. And if you happen to be in the Connecticut area, check that out. It's at 1049 Queen Street in Southington, Connecticut. Or you can check it out at 38 Center Street in Wallingford, Connecticut. So that's very, very cool. So, alright, so we have Alien Covenant coming out later on this evening. The midnight release. Unfortunately, I won't be able to catch that. So, yeah, I know. And so it's going to be pretty good. It's a I don't know if it's going to be a prequel to Alien or is it a sequel? So that I did forget. So post in comments
Where are we hanging out?
which one you think it is. 'Cause I don't know. So,
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
so one of the things I like to do, every now and then, and it's become one of the most, it's been like one of the most popular things I like to do. Okay. It's like one of the things I like to do on, it's been a, you know, like a tradition, like kind of like a yearly tradition that I like to do on Channel X ever since I first started doing that, and that's come up with some and always come up with some come up with some some movies, some popular movie names that can easily be turned into pornos, to adult films. So
Hey, Charlie.
so this list was really not really that bad this time around because it's actually pretty funny. Because everybody remembers my my list from last year, where one of them where I started to do the I keep doing the right last year. I'm sorry, I'm just like shot today. It's fucking hot as hell. Where I keep doing the top 5 movies that I can, that worst names, worst names to give to porno films, and I always had a great time with it. I've always have, and of course, last year where one of them was called the Ghostbust Whores, and that's actually a popular classic of mine. So this year I came up with 5 more, and so it's going to be like a like a thing I like to do every. Going to make that a yearly tradition, as I said, and so we're going to have a lot of fun with it. And why only 5? Because obviously, of course, the idiots over at YouTube has not paid me. So here are your top 5 worst names to give to porno. Still got this bald spot there. I think I may have to shave that off. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Number 5, Gay Watch. Now I put that at number 5 because, of course, Baywatch, I believe, premiered last week, and that movie bombed. So yeah, Baywatch, more like Gay Watch. I don't know. Number 4, King Arthur, Legend of his sword. If you know what I mean. Oh! Always love doing that. That never gets old. Number 3, Beauty and the Bestiality. Number 2, took a long time for me to come up with that one. Beauty and the Bestiality. My girlfriend's gonna kill me. Number 2, Faster Bait of the Furious. And the number 1 shittiest name to give to a porno. Rejected porno name. Film. Porno film. I haven't done rejected porn star names. I should do that. Gives me an idea. Maybe for next week. Maybe. It all depends if there's nothing going on in the news. But here it is, the number 1 worst porno film name. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Fuck 'Em. And that was your top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Tom Dog losing his mind, doing the top 5.
Wow!
The bestiality. Oh man. Did I mention the stars Pamela Anderson? Bro, she's an animal rights activist now. I mean, nothing that there's anything wrong with it. It's fine. But it's the fact that, pretty much everyone stopped giving a shit after, she basically said that any guy, who watches porn is a loser. So, I touched on this subject once before, when I was single, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're single, what are you supposed to beat off to? I'm just saying. And she turned, and basically Pam Anderson's a fucking hypocrite anyways, because she even said that stupid comment. It's like it's ridiculous. It's like, she posed nude for Playboy, and she posed nude for Playboy, And she did that set, you know, she did that. And then, of course, she did that sex tape, you know. She did that sex tape with Tommy Lee as part of, you know, part of their, you know, filming their honeymoon. And we're supposed to feel sorry for, you know, I mean, we're supposed to be like, sure, whatever you say, Pam. So, you know, as I said, I don't have a problem with her, you know, with her vision of loving, being an animal rights activist, but she totally lost her fan base after she said that stupid thing. And to even add more wood to the fire, she actually once again posed nude on the very last issue, on the very last pictorial of Playboy. So how will we not get upset about that? And I got an idea. And, you know, it's just ridiculous and everything like that, so. Whatever. We had double XP and RP and stunt races again. I think that's pretty cool. Gearing up for the next DLC that's coming out. That's awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah. So let's get into tonight's topic. That I mentioned at the top of the show. It was about hackers. Now, earlier this week, and this was on the NBC Connecticut News. And it's a big deal. This really is a big deal. And so I'll read you the I'll read you the article that was brought up, that was brought into question. Online pirates who claim to have Disney's unreleased action flick Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man Tell No Tales in their possession are threatening to leak it unless Disney pays up, according to multiple reports. The hackers have demanded an enormous amount of money via an online currency called Bitcoin, or as I like to call it, shitcoin, and will release the movie in increments until the ransom is met. Deadline reported. The publication reports that the FBI is involved in the investigation and Disney has no plans to concede to the requests. CEO Bob Iger, or whatever his name is, briefed ABC employees on the incident Monday morning in New York, but did not confirm Pirates is the film at risk, according to The Hollywood Reporter. E! News and CNBC have reached out to the studio for a comment, but have not independently confirmed the reports. So, I'm not sure if anything got update yet, but whether the case it may be, I mean, it is a possibility that it could be hacked. Now, we all remember a few weeks ago, a similar incident happened in regarding Netflix, and there was a similar issue where somebody hacked and leaked information on the fifth season of Orange is the New Black. Now, it's said to be Orange is the New Black is the fifth season is supposed to premiere in June next month, and so far it's going on a schedule. Now, the hacker is demanding a large sum of money, or they're going to release it online. Now, I don't know about you, but you know, I really am getting annoyed with these fucking hackers. They literally have no life whatsoever. And they basically go and do this crap. And for what? For what purpose? Now apparently there's also been some reports of some DOS attacks, also too. DOS being denied of service, and a lot of businesses were affected, and it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous that the people are, who basically have no life whatsoever, are just hacking away, being stupid and idiotic and everything like that. And they could be using this information, they could be using their so-called skills for the good instead of pissing everybody off. And what I mean by doing good is by helping the US government confirm whether or not Russia helped the United States into rigging last year's election, presidential election. And it's like it's ridiculous because of the fact that there's like a witch hunt going on right now in regards to Russia and USA in regards to this issue. But there we go. Now this is gonna suck. And there's a lot of shit going down. There really is. And these hackers, they have a skill. Don't get me wrong. They do have a skill and everything, but they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. Okay? They really are. And it's sad, really. It really is sad. Because they could be, they could be hacking into confirm whether or not Russia was behind the rigged election. Into rigging the election. That sort of thing. It's like one of those things that could happen, could be a possibility. I'm just saying. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, fuck it. I'll go this way. So, hackers lately have become serious. Well, that was pointless. can't even kill myself. There we go. Damn it. Damn, I can't even kill myself. But hackers are just pathetic. And everything. They literally have no life. They just want to make everyone else's lives a lot worse than it already is, and everything like that. It's sad, really. Excuse me. And I don't like them. I don't think anybody does, really, to be honest with you. Nobody really likes hackers and shit like that. But as I said, they could be using their skills for good, but yet they instead of making everyone else's lives miserable, they want to hack into people's accounts. They want to hack. They want to shut down networks and stuff like that. And meanwhile, we could be finding we will never know what Donald Trump's tax statements were. Just saying. So we have to deal with this bullshit. We really do, and it's sad, really. We could be finding out if Russia's really behind hacking, rigging the presidential election. We're never gonna find out, and everything like that. Donald Trump's gonna continue doing whatever because unfortunately he's our president. Whether we want to like it or not, that is true. He's our president, and but I still think something fishy is going on, and we're never going to know the truth, and that's what it is. We're never gonna know the truth. And you hear all this crap about fake news and everything like that. And to be quite honest with you, there's nothing going on. And then there's actually talks about impeachment for Trump next year. Which may or may not happen, because the primary reason is that the reason why it was brought up is because of the fact that he's not, abiding by the Constitution of the United States of America. And there's a video, if you're following, if you're on Facebook, which I'm pretty sure that you are, there's a video that I share on Facebook, but not officially. I'm trying to find it here. Oh, okay, here we go. There's a guy on Facebook named Robert Reich. He's a public figure, and this guy is actually pretty cool. I'm actually following him on Facebook. And there's a video that he did I believe not too long ago. And it was four reasons to impeach Donald Trump. Let's see. My computer is very slow. I won't touch too much on it because of the fact that it's a very good video, and I suggest that you guys watch it. It's a very good video. The video was posted May 11th. It's called 4 Grounds to Impeach Trump. I strongly suggest that you watch it because, you know, for those who, you know, are against Trump, definitely check it out. And of course, one of the things that he mentioned, of course, was the fact that he was accusing the Obama administration for wiretapping the Trump Towers. And there was no physical proof or evidence to confirm that he did. I love you so much too, baby. And so yeah, there was no evidence to back that, there was no evidence to back that up. And because of this, Don looked like a goddamn fool. And of course people bought into it and said, oh yeah, he did, Obama did do that and everything. He wiretapped Donald Trump and everything like that. It's a government conspiracy, all that bullshit and stuff like that. And once again, everybody was made fools out of because of the fact that that was actually false. There was no physical proof, no proof whatsoever that Trump was wiretapped. So if anyone's giving out false information or fake news in that aspect, it's Donald Trump. But it's okay for everyone else. No, it's not. It's not okay because of the fact that if anybody made that accusation and they were dead wrong, like Donnie was, then that person would have been out of here. And why he's not impeached now, I have no idea. I really don't. I have no clue. Because this is very serious. This is very serious stuff here. And if anybody else was, if anybody else was doing that, hands down, they would be impeached. But because Donald Trump has the money and power and everything like that, people think that it gives him a pass. Well, the only passing that should be going on is passing gas. That's what I think. And I'm going to be touching this a little bit more too, in a future rant, because I think it is time that Donald Trump, that another rant should be coming up pretty soon. Because this is very, very serious. And I think that I think those who were against Trump but now they're against him, that they were for Trump and now they're against him. I think it's now time that America needs to start waking up. And Donald Trump is not going to help us. He never will help us. And everything like that. Because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And don't give me that, oh well, he just became president at the beginning of the month. At the beginning of the year. Give him a break. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give him that satisfaction, because the fact that he's sitting there with no political background whatsoever. And I touched on this subject a lot. That I really don't want a businessman dictating my lifestyle. I really don't. I don't want a businessman dictating the way I live or pay taxes or whatever. I don't. And that's where the hackers come in. And the hackers are not, are doing shit for all the wrong reasons. And that's what's bad about about them is because of the fact that they're not doing stuff for all the good reasons. They're doing stuff for all the bad and wrong reasons. And that's what's bad about it, because of the fact that, you know, they could do good. These guys, you know, these guys are highly intelligent, of course, obviously.
This ain't my fucking year.
But they're doing, but they're not using their talents for good. And saying, hey, all right, somebody's doing wrong. Okay, let's find out who it is, and we'll take care. You know, we'll take care of it. And Donald Trump is one of the bad people that should be getting hacked. He should be. He really should be getting hacked into, because, you know, he never, you know, he never released his tax statements, because apparently you know, he claims that he's under audit, which I don't know how long does it take for someone to go to be in audit. I mean, that right there shows you that he has no intentions of releasing those tax statements, because he said, oh, he's still under audit with the IRS. He's still under audit with the IRS. Still under audit with the IRS. And tax season's over with. And he's still riding that gravy train. And tax season's been over with. So they really need to come up with something. They really need to come up with something, because of the fact that, you know, that right there shows that he's not being truthful to. He's not being truthful to the American people, because he's not. He's not being truthful to the American people whatsoever. And he feels that everyone's out to get him. No, we just want you to be truthful. And with you hiding the fact that you're not releasing your taxes, then something's going on there. And the one thing I feared came true. That there was a huge increase of people not paying their taxes this year. A huge increase of tax sheets. Not paying their taxes on time and everything like that, and I wouldn't be surprised that the excuse is that oh, Trump doesn't pay his taxes, so why should we? Talk about leading by example. quite honest with you, it's sad. It literally is sad that because of the hackers and those, not doing what they should is what makes it ugly. It really does. And to be quite honest with you, society is falling apart. There's all this talk about, making America great again. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think America will ever be great. Actually, no, scratch that. America's fine, as I said many, many times. America is fine. The people in it need a serious wake-up call. They really do. Because, you got cops killing innocent African Americans. You have hackers, like I said, that are hacking things for all the wrong, are doing all this hacking for all the wrong reasons. And then you have a president who's not being truthful to not only to the people who are against Trump, but for the people who voted him in. And to be quite honest with you, it's sad. It really is sad that, these hackers could be doing good. They could be doing good, they could be doing a lot of good, but instead they're doing things that are bad, and because of that, it's fucking ugly. really is sad. So there is your good, the bad, and the ugly side of hackers. So, and that's all the time I have for today. And I hope you enjoyed this show as much as I do each and every week. And I thank you for watching this show, because without you, there wouldn't be Channel X. And that's all the time I have for today. And I will see you all next week. Same time, same place. And we're gonna have a good time. I guarantee it. And we're always gonna have a good time. Why? Because you're gonna be having a lot of fun. So we will see you all here again next week. And in the meantime, follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. And if you missed any of today's show, you can check it out here on YouTube. You can check it out on YouTube. And while you're at it, check out all my other content that I have on there. And show your love by giving out a like and face hug that subscribe button. So until next time, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace.